Welcome back, fishing freaks. I'm glad you made it here. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm by the lake where life is great. Lunkers called me up. He said, hey man, you ever heard of this lake over here? I said, yeah, I've been out there a few times. Sounds good, my friend. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. So he'll be here soon. We're gonna find out if there's any fish still in this lake, where they're living and what they're doing. Used to live like 20 minutes away from it, and now I don't. So I'm interested to see if the fish are in the same location. You ever had a lake like that? You hadn't been to it in a while, you go back to it and you're like, I wonder what these fish are doing. I wonder if they're still in the same mindset, still in the same places. I guess we're gonna find out today. Here comes the Lunkers wagon, pretty in pink. Hello, kitty. We're out here, folks, we're out here. The water's super clear. I've discovered that this lake has contracted a muscly transmitted disease. The mussel of the striped kind has gotten in here. Those zebra mussels will actually filter out the water and make it clearer. So this is the clearest I've ever seen this lake. This is going to be a good video because you're gonna have to adjust to where the fish used to live to where they are now. Woo! Rob just got a bite. I'm gonna start off with a couple of moving baits and see if they're attracted to those. Going with a little 3/8 ounce spinner bait because there's some shad up here in these little brushy like trees that are flooded. Yeah, it flooded big time and it's come down. Yeah, we got these shad that are kind of popping in here. It's a little late, we're middle of the day right now, so they're not gonna be hammering the spinner too much, but we're gonna be throwing a couple of moving baits and then throwing some flipping baits up in these bushes and seeing what works. Ton of big gar in here, by the way.
Oh, hey, you know what I'm buying today?
Connected to Trinity.
Oh, this is connected to Trinity?
Trinity feeds it. What are you buying today? A bow? A bow?
Yes, sir.
There's one. Got him.
Good one?
Nope, it's a little largy.
How little?
Real small, Rob. Maybe next year. Grow up, little guy. I can see there's little bait fish still up in here. It's a good situation for the spinner bait, a swim jig, weightless baits, square bill if you can manage it. I really think the bigger bass are going to come on more of a flipping bait during this time of day. I think they're going to be pretty settled into their ways down there, just kind of hanging out. It's a beautiful May day though. Anything could happen. Nice fish, Rob, nice fish. Good fish. Hey man, they're still here. They're still here, dude. Oh, that's good news, guys. That's good news. Second fish in the bizote. That's a really good keeper. Yeah, that's a really good keeper fish. That's probably 16 inches. It's got a really fat belly on it. If I was in a tournament, I'd be loving life right now. Yep.
You know what's crazy about that? I flipped it in there, didn't feel the jig hit the
just
bottom.
Came out.
I knew, yeah, there was a fish on
He went the right way too.
Good job, way to go, way to go, way to go. Two fish in the boat, first 5 minutes.
Not bad. Alrighty, fishing freaks. I'm gonna break out a bait right now that I've traditionally done very well on out here. Throwing a tube, man. The tube's good because it comes through the cover really well and it imitates these shad that are up there really shallow, and it's white. It's just a white tube. All right, here's a little tip on your tubes here, guys. So, you know, finding the right hook is key with a tube because hook sets are often kind of weird because got this hollow body, it's kind of thick. This is probably a 5/0. I dug this out of Rob's tackle box. Thank you, Rob. But what happens here when they come stock right out of the package here, they kind of dig back into the plastic. So what I like to do is widen the gap a little bit. So I'll bend the hook towards the bait just a little bit like that, and then I'll grab it up here and I'll lift up on it until it lays flush with the bait. Just needs a little bit more. There we go. That way that hook point is not going straight into the plastic. It's kind of laying flush with it, and that's gonna allow for better hookups. So I'm gonna dabble that around. Hopefully it's gonna entice a nice largemouth for a strike. Rob's got another fish. Oh yeah, it's a good fish, yeah. Nice fish. Oh, oh no. That's a black bass, dude.
Super, super, super black bass.
Whoa. That's crazy.
On a lake like this, it's kind of strange.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dude, that is a seriously black, that might be the blackest bass I've ever seen.
You want to pick them up? I'll bring them to the back.
Oh, you got light line, I forgot. It's got like a very, very odd pigmentation going on.
You don't see that very often on lakes like this.
No, it's more in grass lakes, like his belly's even. Little crankbait fish. Throw on a little square around this buckbrush.
That is a color of fish that we actually
normally
kind of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're looking at from this lake. Not that really dark one I just caught.
I really think that one came from a marina, and someone like caught it in a tournament and released it as a cull back here.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, he's probably not big enough to put in the tank, the Guggen tank yet.
No, he's a little small.
Sorry. Maybe Flair will catch you one day. What I'm doing here with this crankbait and the spinnerbait guys, while Rob is flipping, he's like more on this isolated stuff. I'm just kind of broadly casting over this stretch, right where the kind of the brush cutoff is, so where it starts to change into deeper water. And I'm just trying to hit the edge of it while he's targeting more specific types of cover, just trying to be an efficient team here. Okay, back in action. Oh man, worst cast of 2017. You're gonna get just booty stomped in there somewhere. Oh yeah, I can hear him splashing already. Deliver the goods. There he is.
Got him?
Another little one.
I mean, they're in here.
It's almost a guarantee that was gonna happen, but wrong size. He's gonna get out. He's gonna get out.
Yeah, he's stuck on the trim. He's gonna keep him. There we go.
Oh shoot! I just had a bite too.
Yeah, I thought he was good until you see him.
He had a little shrinkage.
He had a little bit of shrinkage after he came off that tree. But you know what? His jig's doing it. Ooh, he's barely skin hooked.
Got him.
Got him in the boat. All right.
Got him.
And first two flips in here, we pull out another fish. Were you hung up?
No, you don't want to look.
Oh my God. What are you doing, dude? What is that?
I'm working out some issues.
This right here.
I don't know. I went to set the hook. I came back with spaghetti noodle.
Didn't penetrate?
I think he pinned me next to it as soon as I threw in there. Dude, they like those little outer spots, man. Oh, I got another bite. Got. Oh my God, dude. What is happening right there? I think 3 times is probably enough chances. Huh?
See that
Yeah, oh yeah. This point, dude.
There's some fish stacked up in there.
Yeah. I want to say that there's probably some like more off of this point too. You know, if we went out a little deeper, but.
Oh yeah. I would have to agree with that statement. I'll get one to eat the munch on this little minus one. I mean, it's clean enough water. Look at that.
Oh, okay. Oh man.
What was that?
That wasn't a carp. I don't know.
Another one right there. Look at that bull right there.
Yeah, they're shad or.
What's going on this little way? Chatterbait would probably tear it up.
Yeah, you get hung, but chatterbait would do it.
I mean, I'm throwing a freaking square bill right now and shit.
It's all right. Square bill will do it, man.
Oh, see that shad up there flickering? Got him? Still got him?
Nope. Dang.
That's you on the tree?
I don't know if that's a fish or not. It came off.
A couple days ago, this thing was.
Got one on the square.
How big is he? Good fish,
He's a
man.
decent fish.
Good thick fish, actually. Yeah.
Got it right in that brush. Had to have it. he's been caught before.
You choke it? Oh yeah, look at his front of his face.
Yeah, he's been caught before, no doubt. Tournament fish. We might be fishing like the tournament return pocket here.
Yes, sir.
That's a great solid fish out here on this lake. Nice, probably another 16-incher like Rob caught a while ago.
We're gonna call this.
Okay, good fish. Let it go. I caught that fish on the back corner of this isolated situation. Fish like isolated structure after the post spawn. I don't know what it is, but they just like it. And I was throwing this square bill and just banging it into the brush right there on the outside edge.
Probably need to adjust that. Good name for bait, actually.
Go! Whoa! There's pretty much no question. There's going to be a fish right here on this little patch of bushes. Oh, hook in the finger. Ouch. It's kind of a cool thing about a tube. You can swim it. Oh wow!
Smoke?
Did you see that? Wow! I'm ready.
Coming at you.
Bring it! That is a solid fish.
Here we go, boys and girls.
Well done. Another caught fish.
Another one, dude. We are in
The tournament call zone.
we're in the coal area.
I don't know if someone's calling that fish. They're doing really good. Solid, heavy, dude.
That's a heavy fish right there.
Been feeding
He's
up.
feeding on that shad. Wow, go back, little dude. There he goes. And a fish.
Yep.
Yep.
Right there,
Second
right on that
cast,
point.
Right, there we go.
That's right. That's right. Oh, it's white bass.
Oh, got him!
Which is good. Which is good. I almost had an assist on the catch right there. I would honestly like to know something for all you fishing freaks out there, because Rob's having issues with his boat batteries right now. We're on 90% and going like 1 mile an hour on the trolling motor. I've had the same thing happen to me lately. When you change batteries, do you have to change all of the batteries? Let us know in the comments if you know, because I've been changing out 1 or 2 that are going bad, and it seems like the whole system just doesn't work. So, all right guys, going back to the spinnerbait, I just had a fish absolutely annihilate my spinnerbait to the point where I couldn't even use it anymore. Let me just show you what happened to it. Like that's what it looks like. It's all crimpled, and as soon as it hit the water, like I'm gonna say a 4 or 5 pounder. You got one, Rob?
I got a stick.
Okay. 4 or 5 pounder just hit it, went the other way with it, and just took me into oblivion. I got another fish. This is a little one. I mean, you see how easily I just snatched that guy out of there? This other fish I had just hit it, went backwards, and said, "See, ya, wouldn't want to be a LFG." Also, it looks like we might have some changing conditions happening right here. We got some clouds that are moving in. Luckily, the wind's not blowing too bad, but I definitely think the fish are starting to turn on with this little weather change that's coming in. The pressure's probably dropping with these overcast clouds that are coming in. That's usually a good indicator of a pressure drop, and it was pretty sunny when we first got out here, so this is a good thing. All right, well, luckily there's not a whole lot of wind right here, and I also just got my crankbait hung, tangled it all over my face. I just tied on another square bill. The one I was using that I caught that one fish on just wasn't running right, so put on this SpongeBob SquarePants looking thing. Little shad color. Got tons of shad around us, like thousands. We're real close to the main lake, so I think there's just a lot of shad coming in for a little evening plankton run. And we've got some isolated bushes coming up here. I think we're gonna get bit. There's a fish right there. Yeah, nope. I mean, it felt good. This is a great sign of a good spawn. You know, the lake was flooded. You got one on? Had a chaser. And we got little fish mixed in with good fish, and I think if we had 100% trolling motor where we could go hit a lot of spots, we could probably put together a pretty salty sack today. Oh, got him. Oh, it's a white bass, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. They're in here too. Let me show you something, little white bass. Way out there is your home. See where all those shad are? Go eat them. Stay away from the bass up in here. Tied on a square bill. We're here at the end of the day. This is going to be me and Robert's last little
that sounds freaking
round here.
Phenomenal.
We're just kind of going down the bank at the mercy of the trolling motor and throwing some movers. There's patches, there's isolated patches, but there's also a lot of stuff down there that we can't even see. There's some horses. Hey, that's how you know we're in Texas. Pull up on a spot, you got horses. There's humans on them, by the way. Gonna try for one last fish while Rob's getting the truck. Maybe I can catch one on this ramp, close it out. Well, that's gonna do it for today. A little dark, hang on, exposure change. I would love another crack at this lake. I feel like we just kind of tapped into what was going on, and the fish were still there. Where I remember there's an old lake line out here and they were hanging around that lake line. It seemed like a bunch of shad moved in later in the day, and that kind of hurt the bite, which sounds weird. I think they were just feeding on all those shad, like thousands and thousands of shad all up in there. They didn't want what we were throwing. I mean, why would you want to eat a fake steak when you can have a real one? So we'll probably come back here and have another crack at it again one of these days. But I think on the next trip, we're gonna go out to another local lake that I grew up fishing and see if we can catch some fish there. Rob's never been out there, and since I started fishing that lake years ago, they've added smallmouth to it. So I think that we wanna go try and catch a smallmouth. I heard they stocked them in there a while ago, and I haven't caught a good one out of there yet. I've caught some small ones about a year ago, so they should be nice and juicy now. So if you're fishing a lake you've never been to before, or you're going back to a lake that you haven't been to in a while, I feel like a spinnerbait and a crankbait, those moving baits are really effective at just finding some fish, and then slowing down with like a Texas rig or a jig really seems to do well for me. A lot of you out there are probably saying, oh, you forgot about the chatterbait. Yes, I did. The chatterbait's also another killer. I would put it in the same category as that spinnerbait. But let me know in the comments what you think the greatest search bait of all time is. Let everybody know in the comments. It might help somebody out if they're traveling around and going to different waters. All right, that's all I got for you today, fishing freaks. We're going fishing again tomorrow. We'll see you on the next adventure.